It's the final round of the World Rally Championship, and for the first time since 1980, the big finale takes place outside Europe. Rally Australia is always a highlight of the season. Its spectacular setting make it a favourite with the drivers. Supposed to be a chance for the rally world to say goodbye to Carlos Sainz as he heads off to retirement. But the two-times world champion is out of the rally with back injuries, suffered when he slid off the road and hit a tree during the recce.
The negative is that I was hoping to do a good rally here, a good last rally here. But life sometimes is not like you plan.
The WRC is having to plan for a future without Peugeot and Citroën. After the shock decision of their parent company PSA to pull out of the sport at the end of 2005 because of tougher conditions in the car market.
When we started in 2000, we became 3 times in a row world champions for manufacturers. Citroën did the same for twice in a row, 2003 and 2004. As far as driver's licenses are concerned, we won 3 out of 5. So as far as the technical demonstration of what these two brands are capable to do, everything is done.
If you did go on and win the Drivers' Championship again next year and maybe the Manufacturers' Championship, is there any chance that the PSA group might change their mind?
It's difficult to say for sure for the moment, but if we will do the championship next year, for sure we will do in the best condition to have the best results.
So whatever the future holds, you can be sure both teams will be giving everything here. Western Australia covers an area of 2.5 million square kilometres. That's the size of Western Europe. The rally itself is based in the state capital Perth. Most of the stages take place out in the bush. There's 25 of them in all, totaling 388 kilometres. And Carlos Sainz wasn't the only former world champion to tangle with the bush scenery before the rally got going. This is Peter Solberg on the shakedown stage, hitting a gate post. Luckily the damage was only cosmetic. Norwegian Subaru will be fit to start. With the main prize already in the hands of Sebastian Loeb, the race to watch here is that between Solberg and Ford's Marco Martin to finish second in the championship. All the issues are decided in the Manufacturers' Championship. A reminder here of how Citroën have dominated this category.
Party time in Australia, where the final rally of the season gets underway with the spectator stage in Perth on Thursday night. The celebrations turn to frustration for Marco Martin.
Oh, what's that? It's on 3 cylinders, isn't it?
Yeah. Something happened to the engine. It's down on 3 cylinders and really bad knocking noise. So I imagine there is something broken inside.
Despite the team's best efforts the following morning, the car can't be repaired. Martin retires after just a couple of kilometres. It means Peter Solberg is guaranteed second place in the championship.
That's certainly the last thing we expected to happen, for the engine to blow basically within about 1.5 kilometres of the start of the rally. It's just so surprising considering the amount of shakedown that we've done. Everything was absolutely perfect.
A disappointing end to what may well have been Martin's last drive for Ford.
I hope it's not his last rally with the team, but you're probably right, it could be. I think, well, I'm just feel very glad that we were part of the team that got him to win his first World Championship event. To win obviously back-to-back rallies now at the end of the season, I mean, it's obviously fantastic for us and the team. It's a great platform for him as well.
The rest of the crews head off to the forests, the new world champion first on Australia's gravel roads. And Sebastian Loeb's struggling to grip on the loose stuff. The slippery rounded stones swept away by his tyres to leave a clear driving line for his rivals. Loeb could equal Didier Auriol's record of 6 wins in a season, if he's victorious here. And so too could Petter Solberg. Here you can see just how fast this event is. The Norwegian won here last year and aims to repeat the feat in 2004. Though he struggled on the tarmac in the last 2 events, he and the Subaru have been impressive on gravel this season.
Jump 80, crest into 10, 2 left minus.
Marcus Gronholm could match a record here as well. Victory would see him equal Juha Kankkunen's record of 4 Rally Australia wins. From the start, the Finns showing commitment and pace.
Vasen eri sisältä, 5 vasen eri risteys. Ja nyppy 5 oikein nopee. 3 ja vasen
He
nopee.
wins the stage as he won stage 1 on Thursday night. In the remaining Ford, François Duval has the team's honour to uphold. The young Belgian may well be with the team again next season. He's certainly the driver Ford boss Malcolm Wilson is most keen to sign. Duval, like all the drivers further down the order, is aiming to keep precisely to the cleared racing line, where he'll find more grip. Mikko Hirvonen's future remains uncertain. He's been told he needs to impress his team with an excellent performance here to give himself a chance of keeping his seat. So the pressure's on the young Finn, who's only competed here once, finishing 9th last year. For Harry Rovanperä, though, this is his 7th Rally Australia. His best result, 2nd place in 2002, and he too wants to show what he's capable of. That means balancing caution with risk.
Rovanperä's 4th, but it's his teammate Marcus Gronholm, the 2002 world champion, who leads the way. He's being chased by the 2003 world champion Petter Solberg and the 2004 title holder Sebastian Loeb.
Stirling Reservoir, one of the stranger sights seen on rallying's world tour. And a reminder, it's spring here, and it has been raining. So Sebastian Loeb battles water as well as gravel. Loeb's been told he can set his own speed and will be wanting to perform with pace and panache to celebrate his championship. Petter Solberg was involved in a thrilling battle with Loeb in this event last season. The Norwegian just clipping the Frenchman to the post.
Line into 5, right cross long, tightens, minus
With pride of having the championship at stake, Solberg will be not to do the same this year.
40.
But it's Marcus Gronholm who's the early leader. And he's tackling the fast, narrow, tree-like stages with incredible aggression. He has a lead over 2nd place Solberg of 4 seconds and looks determined to extend it. And he has a full 7 seconds quicker.
Stage is clear for one.
And he's confident no one will better his time.
Hopefully that'll be fast on stage 3. I think we are fastest, yes. Now, it's good, quite good feeling with the car. We have changed things from the last gravel rally, and it seems to work.
His teammate Harry Rovanperä, meanwhile, trails him by nearly half a minute at the end of stage 3.
Ja pitkä vasen eri miinus, pyöreä
Just look at
kireä.
how narrow these roads are.
Jatkaa.
The vegetation extending almost onto the racing line. Just a slight error could lead to drama
Haen
and
nypyn
disaster.
yli. Auki.
But the narrowness of the roads isn't the only difficulty. For the leading cars, the gravel presents the biggest problem.
Watch the spray of gravel flying off the wheels of Sebastian Loeb's car on every section of this road. He has the unenviable task of sweeping the racing line clear of a gravel which offers the least grip of any loose surface in the WRC. This gravel is round and ball bearing like. It sits on top of a hard base below. When low passes, he cleans the line, forming a rut as he goes. Every car that follows takes the same line, cleaning the road even further, giving the later cars a far bigger advantage as their tyres can grip the harder base below.
So far, those road sweeping duties mean Loeb is nearly 10 seconds behind Solberg and nearly 20 seconds behind Gronholm, who's clearly benefiting from the tracks made by the Citroën and the Subaru. More than 50 kilometres have been run on one set of tyres, so a chance to change the rubber, top up the petrol tank, and if you're rally leader Marcus Gronholm, enjoy a moment in the limelight.
Hey, that was some morning.
Hey, it was good, yes. Good morning for us. And quite confident now with the car. We had done some changes and it feels good. It feels good.
So we've had a whole season of talking about Petter and Sebastian, but
yeah,
maybe we'll talk about you at the end.
I am fed up now with these stories. I want to fight back.
And one of those men who's been keeping Gronholm out of the headlines has to face, once again, the challenge of running first on the road. Look how little control Sebastian Loeb has through this corner. As he slides wide on the slippery surface. Compare that to Petter Solberg at the same place.
Opens 30,
He, of course, can use the clean line into the corner.
Tight, no tight. 120. 6 left, first of a crest long. In of a crest. 100.
Solberg's assured of second place in the championship after the retirement of Marco Martin, but he's eager to end the season on a high.
Right of a crest and 1 left after.
He's hit something on the apex of that corner.
What was that then? He lost the steering. What was that? I don't know.
He completely lost control of the car. His rally is over.
With a rock on the inside and the steering joint broke. That's all, nothing else special, and he just went off on the left side, so too bad, very unlucky.
So Marcus Gronholm's lead is extended, his nearest rival out of the rally. The 307's improved reliability over recent events and the Finn's past form here, both good indications that Gronholm is the one to beat. Far from the heat of battle, but close to the action, Carlos Sainz watches the rally unfold, seeing his teammate promoted to second and claiming 2 stage wins despite the gravel. Little errors have cost Harry Rothenberg time, and though he too moves up a place to 3rd overall, he can't close in on Loeb.
Oikein nopea plusristeys sisältä. Kanto jätössä. Toistan oikein nopea plusristeys sisältä. Kanto jätössä.
Behind Rothenberg, François Duval says he's been too cautious in the early stages. As he finds himself in a battle to defend 4th place against Mikko Hirvonen. Subaru's young Finn was an impressive 3rd on stage 4 and goes into stage 5 just 0.6 of a second behind Duval. He's aiming to overhaul the Ford over the 19 kilometres of the stage. But he can't do it. Duval pulls away.
All the retirements on this rally mean there are now only 5 WRC manufacturers' cars left in the event. Privateer Anthony Warmbold in 6th place behind Hirvonen. Carlos Sainz's retirement, of course, a permanent one, but apparently already beginning to enjoy a life of leisure.
Basically, I've never been spectating for I don't remember how many years, and it's quite interesting to watch the cars and the drivers, different setups and different driving styles.
Sebastian's going well. Do you think he can win?
I think it's going to be very tight. Marcus is very fast here. He's very committed, and car is going well. But Sebastian will try very hard, I'm sure. It's going to be tight.
Sebastian, how has this morning been for you?
It was okay. I think we lost a bit of time in the 2 first stages. I was not really happy with the setting. We tried to change something at the service, and after that it seems to be a bit better. And we are also a bit to clean the road, so we lose a bit of time for that, but generally it's going well.
So to the afternoon stages. This is the longest day of the rally. And a long day of road sweeping for Sebastian Loeb. But however tricky the conditions, Loeb's shown he's equal to them. He finished very close second last year, proving that the tarmac specialist has the potential to be a master of human services. Something he's demonstrated beyond doubt this year. Ahead, Marcus Grönholm's gradually extending his lead again. He pulls away by a further 4.5 seconds over stages 6 and 7. The margin between himself and Loeb now 21.1 seconds. He really is a man on a mission. His teammate Harry Rovanperä is more than a minute behind him. A large margin after 7 stages. But his third place looks pretty comfortable. Because François Duval is half a minute further behind. Duval hasn't been entirely happy with the setup of his Ford. He's 20 seconds off the pace on stage 6 and drops a further 10 on the following stage. So is he now under threat from behind? Mikko Hirvonen is just 4 seconds behind Duval coming into stage 6.
Vasen täysylinypyn 120. Lyhyt vasen loiva, huomio, nyppy oikein.
But one of these big jumps has caused the Subaru all kinds of problems.
Vasen tosi hidas ylinypyn.
His brakes have failed. Tackling these ultra-fast, ultra-slippery stages with dodgy brakes, not an ideal combination. He loses a stack of time. He's driving very cautiously.
Just. Stage clear for Mikko. Älä tee sitten mitään siinä.
10 kilometers before the finish. After a big jump, I lost the brake. Pedal goes all the way to the bottom, so I think the brake pipes or caliber is broken.
The hot brakes have caused the leaking brake fluid to catch fire. He attempts a repair by bleeding the brakes, but fourth place is now out of his reach.
Okay, now we found some.
No changes on the leaderboard in the 2 super special stages that end the day. So Hirvonen and his Subaru are still hanging on in 5th place, a long way adrift from the rally leader Marcus Grönholm. With such a high casualty rate on the senior event, there have been a few drivers in production cars appearing on the leaderboard. This is the final round of the Production World Championship, and it's been an eventful day for these guys as well. Mark Higgins came unstuck in spectacular style. He got back on the road, but there was no way back for Gigi Garner. Current leader in this category, Alistair McRae in a Subaru Impreza. 3 big names already out down under. But Marcus Grönholm is showing his best attacking form as he looks to cap a disappointing season with a win here. The state of Western Australia is a stunning setting for this rally. Just listen to the stats. Stretching from the tropics in the north to the Southern Ocean, it covers an area of 2.5 million square kilometres, but has a population of just 1.6 million. Rally Australia takes place in one of the planet's remotest areas. But at the heart of this wilderness is the very modern city of Perth, built on the shores of the Indian Ocean. But even from here, it's very easy to get back to nature in its many forms.
To the bush, and privateer Anthony Warbold and his British co-driver Gemma Price
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Narrow left 90 and right 90.
Thanks to all the retirements and the absence of Mitsubishi and Skoda, the German is in 6th place coming into stage 10. To date, his best result is 8th, so this could improve his personal record. But even so, he's nearly 2.5 minutes behind Mikko Hirvonen.
Nyt oikea laita jarru 3 vasen, nopee, tiukka.
Hervonen describes the first day as very tough, but is
Oikein täys yli nypyn. 7 vasemmoivan tiukka kuppuun 250.
The thing, of course, the only Subaru still going after
Lyhyt
Peter
oikein
Solberg's
täys
retirement
miinus
at
100.
stage 4.
Tupla nyppy täys 5. Huomio, varo, nyppy täys, jarru 102.
A minute and 40 seconds ahead is François Duval.
De gauche 100 mains, pour piège,
He's flying with Michael Ford, with Marco Martin also retiring on day 1. He's put in a solid performance and stresses he won't be taking unnecessary risks today. You can see through this twisty section how narrow the stages can be. Third overall is Harry Rovanperä.
Pitkä vasen yli silta 4.
And this is a rally
Pitkä
he
vasen
enjoys.
pitää yli jatkaa.
He's going through the gears there. The 307's gearbox, which has caused so many nightmares for Peugeot, now behaving perfectly.
Nypyn yli vähän, oikea vasen täys 7. Nypyn yli vähän, vasen helppo hyppää 100.
High speeds
Ja
on the straight
huomio.
sections.
Hae
Just
pitkä
a
oikea
dab on the
koopus
brakes to set the
hämää.
car up for the jumps. Rovanperä is on target for his second podium finish in 2004 and well placed to repeat Peugeot's 1-2 finish in 2002 should there be any uncharacteristic failings on the part of second placed Sébastien Loeb. The Frenchman is now running 5th on the road, a better road position as he now benefits from the clean lines cleared by the early runners. Loeb attacked on day 1 when hampered by road sweeping and is fastest on the first stage of day 2. So the pressure's still on rally leader Marcus Grönholm.
Aseni miinus pahasuppu. 5. Asen pitkä eli helppo. Ja oikein täys. 8.
The Flying Finn has work to do to maintain his position. The team are desperate for a second rally win to end the season with high hopes for 2005.
Ja oikein
But
täys.
the car's just not turning into that corner. And that was some impact.
Pois. We have hit a tree at 3.3 kilometer and we cannot restart the car.
Grönholm did try to continue, but to no avail. An unhappy 40th birthday for co-driver Timo Rautiainen. They're the third WRC retirement.
Yeah, I came maybe a little bit too fast to the corner, but for me, no. I did the same mistake yesterday. There was smaller ruts now, and we had a compression, and it moved the front, and I was out of the line. I don't know why.
Let's compare Marcus Grönholm with Sébastien Loeb at that very spot. Here you can see they're virtually neck and neck, braking in exactly the same spot. Certainly Grönholm fractionally quicker there, but no, there's nothing to separate them. Certainly can't see anything wrong there, but the onboard camera shows Grönholm's suspicions were right. The car's sump guard hits a rut, which knocks the front of the car offline. Not really Grönholm's fault, it's just bad luck.
Grönholm's misfortune is good luck for Sébastien Loeb as the Frenchman inherits the rally lead. Harry Rovanperä moves up to second, and if he holds on to that, it'll be his best result of the season. François Duval completes the podium positions at this stage of the rally.
So the dangers of the Australian bush have struck again. But it does give Sébastien Loeb the chance to equal the record set by his countryman Didier Auriol back in 1992. Sixth here in Australia. But there are plenty of kilometres still to go, and even Loeb can get caught out. An overshoot. He misjudged the braking at that junction. There's no need for complacency in this rally, which has already ended the hopes of so many drivers.
To be honest, Loeb was exceptionally lucky to get away with that incident without hitting anything at all. Narrow roads and a very slippery surface, with almost constant danger at the roadside, all of which can end a cruise rally in an instant. Look how these trees are so close to the road. Hit those and they're not going to move. You also have to look out for numerous rocks, there's ditches and there's dreaded tree stumps along the wayside. This means that the drivers have to be totally concentrated.
For me, it's not so interesting than it was this morning. I was very excited to go to fight with Marcus, and immediately I had to retire, so now it's not interesting. It's very difficult to stay concentrated.
Second placed Harry Robbenpera also seems to be struggling to concentrate. Perhaps because he's too far back to attack Loeb and there's no one chasing him. He's lost grip on the soft surface on the outside of the corner and is lucky to survive that. Francois Duval doesn't escape entirely unscathed either, though in his case, the problem isn't purely cosmetic. His focus not damaged, but rather decorated by the vegetation.
You've got a few leaves and bits of trees in the car. Have you been off?
No. Ooh.
There's some leaves, some foliage from the trees.
Just for the decoration.
And the car's fine?
Yeah, not so bad.
No changes in position then through those two stages. And before the next two tests, the crews are allowed a brief stop to change tyres. And for Francois Duval, a chance to get rid of the unwanted foliage. Back to battle the bush then, and in 7th place coming into stage 13 is Alistair McRae, Colin's brother.
A small crest, 170, turn, long, K left, into, turn, height, square right.
Solid but unspectacular progress continues. His cars run smoothly and he's driven without mishap. Part matters from this overshoot at the flying finish of stage 14.
Long droite 140.
Francois Duval has little experience of Rally Australia.
Léger gauche à fond pour long droite 140.
And this is a rally where experience is vital.
Attention, pour jump 140 milieu et 50 sommet 120 pour sommet pour quitter droite 60 ferme, pas accord de tenir. Caché, gars. 60 ferme, pas accord tenir.
But he's off the line at this junction. The slippery gravel takes no prisoners. Late to brake or turn, and you're off the road.
À gauche, attention, on voit pas.
Duval soon back on track and on the attack.
Pour gauche 40 large. Gauche 40 large.
The Finn in the last remaining Peugeot is having a good spell. Responding to Duval's pressure and pulling away over stages 13 and 14. He extends his lead over the Ford to 55 seconds. Meanwhile, Sebastian Loeb is distancing himself from Robbenpera.
Ciel du droit à fond. Et poste 5 vers léger gauche. Et ciel du droit point frein reste.
Situation he doesn't enjoy.
Et droite à fond. Et ciel du gauche un peu plus.
Even so, he wins stage 14 and his lead gets a bit bigger.
Loeb's lead is 1 minute and 7.7 seconds to be precise, with 11 stages still to run. There are now big gaps between all of the remaining WRC drivers, so the rest of this rally is going to be about keeping out of the scenery. It may sound easy, but the rally leader believes this kind of situation brings its own kind of pressure.
I have to stay focused and not to make any mistakes. That's not easy in the second stage, I wanted to slow down, and I've done some little mistakes. So now I try to stay very concentrated. Yes.
Why is it easier to concentrate when you've got a big battle with somebody?
Because it's not the same kind of pressure. You know, when you are fighting at the second, it's possible to make a mistake, and everybody can understand that it's possible to make a mistake. But when I have a 1 minute lead, it's too stupid to make a mistake. So you know that, and you really don't want to make a mistake, and so you brake too early. After that, you try to reaccelerate a bit, and after it's too late, and it's not the same style of rhythm, and it's not the same mind, and it's difficult.
You've had a year full of mechanical problems. Now, how is the car at the moment?
Although 1.5 day going very well.
1.5 days to go, though.
Yes, but now everything's working well.
Things are also working well for Anthony Warmbold. He's now in 5th place
and 50, low left 90 and 3.
The German
Right
has a
90
1.5
and
minute lead over his
shorter,
nearest
left
rival,
90
second
and
player
3.
Tier 2. It's
Right
time to
bad
his focus on
and
the
50.
stages.
Short, left bad. Into second, left 90 over crest. Into prime.
He has little chance of catching Mikko Hedefinen, 4 minutes ahead of him.
Lyhyt vasen, jarru 5. Lyhyt vasen, K. Huomio 5. Pitkä nyppy vasen, hidas tiukka, kirraa vähän. Pitkä nyppy vasen, hidas tiukka, kirraa vähän. 130. Oikein serpo tiukka.
What was it like?
Well, it was quite slippy, but now I think wheel bearing and something is broken. It's keeping very loud sound all the time, so I hope it will last for the next few stages.
No such worries for rally leader Sebastian Loeb.
Léger gaucher. 300 mètres, la arbre droite, 80 mètres, gauche à fond sur frein, 150 mètres, gauche 90 millions. Et puis arbre droite, 80 mètres, gauche à fond sur frein, 150 mètres, gauche 90 millions. 150 mètres.
That's his 5th stage win of the rally.
250 mètres, cuvette à fond.
But he extends his lead over Harry Rottenhauer.
180 mètres.
Back in the rally, but not allowed to score points, Petter Solberg has re-entered under the Super Rally system. He flies through the forest, fastest on 5 of the 8 stages. On the second run through Helena West, he's an incredible second a kilometre faster than his fastest time this morning. A sad reminder of what might have been, but a magnificent show for his fans. His teammate Mikko Hedefinen is still going. Despite his concerns about that wheel bearing.
Nyppy oikein laitetaan, jarru 7 vasen, hidas tiukka, varo ulko ja
Superman holds up, and the Finn can have any troublesome parts replaced before the super special stages in Perth.
Oikein kookina.
Ahead of him in 3rd place, François Duval is showing more care than flair. Though championship races have been won and lost, there's always pride.
Sommet 120 et 3 pour jump léger gauche 100, gaffe. Pour sommet, pour piège, long gauche 70,
After 2 disappointing events, Duval will be determined to finish on the podium here. It's been a disappointing season for Peugeot.
Oikein koo.
And Harry Rottenhauer has been hampered by more than his fair share of new car niggles.
Heti
He's
vasen
relieved
täys.
the mechanical gremlins appear to have been left in the
7.
northern hemisphere.
Oikein täys 100. Vasen koo plus
Him the chance of a
sumppuun.
good result.
5.
Droite 120 à 180 mètres. Ciel tout droit à fond. Et poste 5 vers léger gauche. Et ciel frein raide pour 100 mètres. Gauche 49 points, frein raide. Pour droite 40 épingles. Gauche ferme 60. 50 mètres. Droite 120 moins ouvre et ferme frein. Pour gauche 80 et 3. Et gauche 130 plus. 50 mètres, droite 120 plus, et attention, ciel pour rejoindre 114 plus à 80 mètres.
His lead continues to grow.
Feels good. I think I lost a bit time in some hairpin, sliding a bit too much, going in the gravel, but oh, I didn't take risk in all the fast places, and I think I found a good rhythm for the moment. I have to keep it and to continue.
No changes in the two Perth Super Specials, so with 1 day and 6 stages remaining in the 2004 World Championship, Sebastian Loeb is odds-on favourite to end the season in style and top the podium in Perth. Loeb ends his day with a date with Miss Telstra Rally Australia. It's perhaps fitting that the man who won the first event of the year and went on to become world champion is poised to win the grand finale here in Australia. Sebastian Loeb leads Harry Rovanperä by 1 minute and 20 seconds going into the final 6 stages.
Despite the misfortune of Rovanperä's teammate, it's been another good rally for Peugeot in the 307. A second place for the team in the last event in Spain looks likely to be followed by the same return here. All of this a far cry from the mechanical problems that have plagued Peugeot for most of the season, leading to frustration.
No power steering, and we have 2 long stages to go. I'm fed up with this car.
When the new car is working, there's no doubting its speed, as a look at the statistics for this year's fastest stage times will confirm. Peugeot have the second best record for stage wins, ahead of manufacturers' champion Citroën, and only just behind the figures that Petter Solberg has almost single-handedly achieved for Subaru.
I always thought that the car was among the fastest, and we are start showing that it is maybe the fastest. What the car was missing was reliability, and by huge work, which took us a long time to fix it, we are now running problemless. It's true that this is good for next year, very good. We are very confident because the car is there, fast and steady, and we have still many things to do to get it even better.
Now you have reliability and speed. Do you think the other teams are going to be worried looking forward to 2005?
I'm sure they are already. They are already.
So, rising optimism for Peugeot, with Harry Rovanperä second overall going into stage
3. Hyppy oikealla täys 6 ja lopussa pitkä vasen K. Kääntyy.
Rovanperä won the 2 super special stages in Perth on Saturday night, but on the forest stages seems to be favouring a safety first approach.
Vasen täys jatkaa nypin yli oikein eri sumppuun. Pitkä vasen K.
The Citroën team have told Sebastian Loeb to be conservative too. Appears to need pace to maintain his rhythm.
Sur gauche à fond, et droite ferme 140
precise and neat on the narrow tree-lined roads, he wins stages 20 and 21, putting another 30 seconds between himself and Rovanperä. There are only 5 WRC cars still in the rally, with privateer Anthony Warmbold 5th overall.
Right 90 entry, stop left 90. Immediate short right 90. Right entry over crest. Into 90, 2 in. And 150.
I think that's broke.
But now we could be down to 4.
I think the turbo is gone.
Warmbold's in trouble, turbo
That's
trouble.
right,
The privateer loses 8.5 minutes and tumbles to 14th. Mikko Hermanen is set to equal his best WRC finish. The Finn came 4th in Argentina this year and is in line to match that result, barring driver error or the kind of misfortune that struck the German. Warmbold is considerably pulled over to let the Subaru pass. One place progress ahead, François Duval is heading for his team's 14th podium finish of 2004. The young Belgian's been courted by more than one of the manufacturers, but he's most likely to go to Citroën or re-sign for Ford. The team delighted with his improvement this season.
Service preparations are made for the final 4 stages. This includes 2 runs through Bannister North. The jumps in this stage are some of the most famous locations in the WRC and have provided plenty of spectacular action in the past, but caution is also required.
In the jumps, I prefer sometimes to slow down a bit, because if it hits too hard after the jump, you can break something on the car, and that's not what I want. So perhaps on the jump I will be a bit careful.
You've got those big jumps coming up on the following stages. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, that is nice always, but I don't know if it's necessary jumping a lot today.
There are now only 4 WRC cars on the leaderboard as we head into those stages. That's made room for some unfamiliar names, the likes of Dean Herridge and Chris Atkinson, competing in the Australian National Championship.
So the Australian fans have local drivers to cheer. 24-year-old Atkinson has already competed in this rally before. So his performance is particularly impressive. He's touted as Australia's rising star. Is another highly rated Australian. He comes from a motor racing family, both his parents keen amateurs. In the works cars, fourth place Nico Hergeman's hoping his result here will raise his reputation and help him secure a WRC seat for 2005. Judging the right speed and line is vital over Bunny's jump. After encountering water splash problems in Turkey and Argentina, the Impreza's now handling the wet stuff as well as the loose stuff. In third place is François Duval. He's prepared carefully for this event. He and co-driver Stéphane Prévost completely redid their pace notes, feeling last year's weren't accurate enough. And accuracy is vital to find exactly the right takeoff and landing points. Harry Robbenpère has driven these stages enough times to have a good idea of how to handle them. And experience.
Lopussa oikein eri plus sisältä pyöreen 7. Lyhyt oikein täys 105. Nypyn yli vähän oikein helppo. Nypyn yli vasen täys 4. Ja vasen eri plus älä. Oikein K ja vesi.
He beat Sebastian Loeb on stages 22 and 23, where he's fastest of the cars still competing Rally Australia.
Oikein täys. Nyppy oikein laita täys maaliin.
As for Loeb, fastest here, but he is flying high. Champion already and heading for a record-equaling 6th win. He, like the Bunny's jumps, takes the breath away.
Pour 80 mètres, poste 5 plus vers léger droite. Et poste à fond. Et essuie-glace, gauche 30 plus, pas corde sur frein. Pour droite 130 frein d'enquête, pour gauche 60 plus bout. Sur droite à fond.
The final tyre and fuel zone of the rally, and also an opportunity for the drivers to catch their breath again before the final 2 stages.
Run a corner.
2 stages to go. First up, the longest of the rally. Marcus Grönholm, like Petter Solberg, re-entered the rally under the Super Rally rules, the team using the day stages to test for next season.
100.
He's offline here. The car totally upside down. A problem when Gronholm releases his safety harness.
Ei pahasti, vähän.
And he loses even more composure as the tall Gronholm and co-driver Timo Rautiainen attempt to get out of the car. They manage, proof once again of the durability of these rally cars, the roll cage protecting both from injury.
We came too wide over the crest and on the loose and hit the tree again. So it was maybe not so clever to start this super rally again.
The problem for Marcus Gronholm is just too much speed. As he approaches this next crest, he just lands completely offline and has to try and turn on the soft gravel. Lucky to escape without serious injury.
In fourth place is Mikko Hermann. No guaranteed drive for 2005 yet, so he's out to impress, with no time to admire the scenery or the wild life. A close shave for the Kangaroo, and a conscientious drive for Mikko Hermann as he flies the flag for Subaru. Ahead, but completely offline, is Francois Duval. He's heading for the 7th podium finish in his career. It's his 50th WRC rally, and he's given a mature performance as he gets to grips with Australia's gravel. Whoever he drives for next season, the 23-year-old has the talent to have a big future in the World Rally Championship. But the big man of the moment in the WRC is Rally Australia rally leader Sebastian Loeb. It's been a tough event for the champion for unlikely reasons, the lack of a battle. But Loeb, serene and professional, is on target for his 6th win of 2004. Harry Rovanperä too has had no one chasing him and no one to chase. But the best news for the Finn is that he's had no car problems to hamper his steady progress. He spent 4 years with Peugeot, and this may have been his last drive for the team. Reliable Rovanperä, who stepped in at such short notice to replace Freddie Loix, he really deserves this 2nd place finish.
State clear for Harry.
This year is very hard anyway, and but there is very lot of nice memories the last 4 years, and thanks with everybody. This not always nice time, but most of the time is I'm very happy with working with that team.
But it's Loeb who takes the laurels, equaling Oriol's record and rewriting all rally history.
Loeb and his Citroën team are a force to be reckoned with, but next year they will be pushed hard by Petter Solberg and Subaru. The improving Peugeot 307 and a settled future for Ford means 2005 could go right down to the wire.
Here's confirmation of the result and an easy win for Sebastian Loeb. Rovanperä in that 2nd spot, nearly 2 minutes adrift. Francois Duval completes the podium, a further 1 minute 45 behind the Finn.
Sebastian, 2004 World Rally Champion and 6 victories this year. It's been a very, very good year for you.
Yeah, I think it couldn't be better. We equal the record of the number of victory. We are world champion, 6 victories, 6 second places, so perfect season for me.
So here is the final championship table for 2004. In the end, it was all very comfortable for Loeb. The final margin of victory, 36 points. Equally comfortable for Citroën in the Manufacturers' Championship. The rest of the team still with work to do to catch up. Rally Australia is also the final round of the Production World Rally Championship for drivers in lower specification cars. Alistair McRae had the title in his pocket until his rear differential failed with less than 4 stages to go. That handed the crown to Northern Ireland's Niall McShay.
Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Well done, world champion! World champion!
His budget is so small he couldn't even afford to compete here without financial support from his friends. A fantastic achievement. They also won him the Inmarsat Star of the Rally Award. Sebastian Loeb's podium celebrations here in Perth wrap things up for the WRC in 2004. We'll leave you with a reminder of the season, and we'll see you again in Monte Carlo in January.
Up in the ass of Timo.
Did you watch football last night? I don't know who won.